My rusty heart recalls the lines of your hand to mine, and the words I often heard said, if God demands it, then we can't help it. A sickle born to pain and scorn. Reaper said, don't you take me out when the stars fill my head. Could I try? Could change and leave me gratified, even if it's not what you want for my afterlife. If I turned out like you, would you be mad? Is this approval what it takes to live
Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Rambulan sa Silangan. Right, the match today is gonna be taking place in the losers bracket. It's gonna be Miyazumi versus Chexa. Not much I can say for the players. Chexa has known to be 50-50 in tournaments, has tourney experience before playing in some of the local tournaments such as PH Nationals, and actually won what was it again? OCL Rest of the World Tier 2. Yeah. And Miyazumi, who is reportedly under a training arc facilitated by the legendary Osusugi Dragon right now. Let's see if his training will pay off here.
withdrawn in simple lexicon, nothing left but old routines of how you gave to me, playground by programming and deep. So lonesome I sleep.
Alright, as we get into the roles, it's gonna be Chexa that's gonna win. I saw Twitch chat that Greiger's life is on the line on Miyazumi winning. Yeah, apparently it wasn't like facilitated by OSD, but rather it was facilitated by both. Mainly Gregory, but I'm pretty sure OSD was also there during his training arc. Let's see. You know what? While the bands are happening, I'm gonna get like a 1 minute break. I'll be back as soon as possible, guys. Alright, I'm back. So, right now the bans are gonna be DT1 and from Chexa and HD2 from Miyazumi. Chexa gonna be starting out with the DT2 pick. It makes sense considering that Miyazumi isn't really known to play tapping mostly. Miyazumi is more of an aim player than a tapping player, but we'll see if that legendary training arc paid off. Maybe he can now beat Chexa in his own pick. It's gonna be clear mind, very consistent, not much that it tests aside from basic stamina and a little bit of finger control. Right, so we start off into the match. Both of these players are actually gonna find quite some unfortunate act drops, but Miyazumi is actually finding better accuracy compared to Chexa. Maybe a little slip up from Chexa's side, we'll see. Still pretty early on to the map. Maybe a miscalculation from Chexa. Chexa isn't really finding the best of accuracy right now. Yeah, as we get into the first third of the map, no one here is breaking. It's actually Miyazumi taking the lead by quite a bit, with 90% compared to Chexa's 84. I wonder if Chexa has an offset issue, because it doesn't even look like he's finding any discomfort. Here comes the second chorus. See if we're gonna catch any breaks here. Still, Chexa just cannot find a way to improve accuracy. I mean, Miyazumi is also like on 90%, but like that's better than what Chexa's having right now with 85 almost. And as we get into the last part of the map, it's gonna be Miyazumi still leading the charge with 90% accuracy. This might just be a breakpoint if Miyazumi just continues to hold on. Chexa with an unfortunate turn of events, actually gonna lose his own pick and actually finds a break. Meanwhile, Miyazumi almost found the FC. Regardless, that is gonna be a breakpoint and Miyazumi's point on top of that. Interesting accuracy from both players. Let's see what Miyazumi is gonna try to cook up here. And yes, Miyazumi did in fact miss at the end. Let's see what Miyazumi is gonna be whipping up with this next pick. And Miyazumi, this probably from sheer confidence in winning over DT2, is gonna go for Nomad to Dine King Weeps for Mercy. If you think about it, it is pretty similar. It's just, although it is 20 BPM slower, uh, it's equally hard because of the spacing and consistency focus. It's a farm map, so maybe Miyazumi is trying to farm 300 PP today. Let's see. Alright, Nomad Tutis. Let's see how both of these players do. I'm pretty sure both of these players are very comfortable in playing a map like this. Especially Chexa, and as you can see from the intro, Miyazumi does find the early miss compared to Chexa, who's holding an SS right and 200 combo in. Just boiling up a massive storm here. Miyazumi didn't find the most ideal scenario in terms of trying to hit the intro. And so far, it's not looking too ideal for him, as he is holding on to 92 compared to Chexa's 99.4. Probably a mispick from Miyazumi, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, as we get into the slow section, it's gonna be supposedly easy eats for both of these players, but now is the ramp up immediately. Both players seem to be holding on to their combo so far. Miyazumi gonna find the break. It's gonna swing over to Chexa by quite a lot. And as they're exiting into this second part, Chexa does unfortunately find the miss, so I don't think it's gonna matter in the long run. It is gonna be Chexa's pick by like 300k tops. Also, yeah, little fun statistic. So far in the Rambulan sa Silanganan, round of 16, no one has picked Nomad 1. No one wants to go for the aim battle. Yet. We still have one more match, and that's gonna be Envy versus Kesoku, and I'm gonna be honest, I think that's definitely the match where you're gonna probably try and see a Nomad 1 being picked there. But anyways, regardless, that is impressive one slider break there from Chexa. 99% arc almost. Valiant effort to Miyazumi with the 0 miss as well, by the way. Now it's gonna be Chexa's pick. Let's see what he answers back. You could go for a safe hidden pick here to try and prey onto Miyazumi's weaknesses. Also, this is also actually the perfect match to expect a Nomad 1 pick, actually. Both of these players. And as I've said that, Chexa does, in fact, go for the Nomad 1 pick. After how many matches, Nomad 1 has finally been picked. What an amazing turn of events.
Face the blinding skyline and artificial
Miyazumi gonna be checking his house for flooding outside. Still a pretty rainy day here in the Philippines. Yeah, that is true. Remember to keep safe. Alright, good luck, have fun. Sub came out. Here we are, the first pick of Nomad 1 ever in the round of 16. It's gonna be Flavor Folly Human. Yeah, as we get into this intro section, it is gonna be Miyazumi taking the lead. A little cursor dance there from Checks-Up. I mean, it is a slow section, so if you can, you can. Both of these players are gonna be dropping below the 95% accuracy. Checks-Up just catching up to 95. Miyazumi gonna be finding the first miss though in this Nomad 1, and it is relatively early. We're only like 300 combo in. It's only Checks-Up with the FC intact and 97 accuracy on top of that. Compared to Miyazumi's 94, and he broke again. So the lead is gonna grow a little bit more further into Checks' side. Missing a lot more than intended, maybe. And yeah, Checks about to catch up to a 98% act here. We're just listening to the song at this point. This song is like pretty good. Not my kind of taste, but this listenable. I'd play Nomad 1 if I wasn't against Red X, not gonna lie. And yeah, so we get into this second KI section. It's Miyazumi with 200 combo versus Checks' 600. Miyazumi gonna be fighting the quite a bit of a Herculean task here. And yeah, as we exit out of the second Ki, Checks is just gonna keep whipping up more combo into this slow section. Miyazumi, I don't think has any more of a chance unless Cheksa just misses right now. Here, the massive jumps. Miyazumi gets caught, and I don't know if it's too early to call it, but this is gonna go to Cheksa's pick by quite a bit. I mean, it is his pick. Pretty solid. Let's see if Cheksa can close it out with a reverse choke here. Hits the triangles. Yeah, Chexa is gonna press on the gas here, just taking a commanding lead over Miyazumi. We're on to the last section of the map, and Miyazumi finds a break again. I don't think it's gonna matter on Judgment Day, as Chexa is gonna be running away with near 1400 combo. And that might actually just be the reverse choke, unless I curse him like right now. I don't think I will. Yeah, I didn't. Nice one. That's gonna be a pretty solid 900k there for Chexa. Highest score just from the fact that this is the only Nomad 1 pick so far. Good job, Chexa, with the 900k. Let's see how Miyazumi retaliates. Miyazumi does go for the Nomad 5. Okay. Maybe Miyazumi has practiced this in his training. It's gonna be what's this artist's name again? Oh yeah, Plastic Girl in the Closet. Starry Stairway. Pretty good song, guys. This is personally my favorite song out of the whole pool. Not gonna lie. Both of these players aren't really known for playing gimmick or trying to pick gimmick. Maybe, yeah, as what the referee said, like, might be a practice check here. We'll see. If only I had a certain someone to co-cast with me, he'd be spamming a certain weapon. It's just on the tip of my tongue. Just, I don't know what weapon exactly. What's up? Like a pretty short sword, almost like a knife. Something good, excellent for close combat. And yeah, the Professor Gregory in chat saying we haven't talked about this pick yet. Maybe a little miscommunication with his teacher. We're gonna see though. As we get into this intro section, Miyazumi finding a little bit of struggle here in the opening section. Chexa, on the other hand, with 90% and the full combo intact, actually. Maybe a little miscalculated risk there from Miyazumi, since Chexa, from the looks of it, can actually play this pretty well. The practice check in question isn't really panning out all too well for Miyazumi. And now he has to pay the price of having to play catch up by quite a lot, actually. 77% accuracy compared to Chexa's 93. And as we get into this first chorus, or main part rather, no one seems to be breaking. Chexa just hitting all these bursts, all the consistent jumps. FC still intact, by the way. And yeah, Miyazumi just cannot find his footing in here at all. Must be a disaster of a pick here. I don't know what he was boiling up there with that pick. Whipping up some confusion right now. Maybe if Fat Fingered tried to pick Nomad 4, but Went for Nomad 5, but he thought he could roll with it. I don't know. Chexa does eventually find the miss though. Not gonna matter in the slightest on Judgment Day. 600k to his name compared to Miyazumi's 170, 200k almost. Yeah, quite a dagger to the heart for Miyazumi. 1-8, it's just the Nomad 5 just isn't gonna pan out all too well, unfortunately. Let's see if Chexa can capitalize on this miscalculation. And while that's happening, let me check something in the house. I'll be right back, guys. And Chexa, from the looks of it, is gonna be picking Nomad 4 Illuminated, the tech pick. No, I didn't ditch. I just had to check something. It was really urgent. My bad. Anyways, I don't think I'll be checking for too long now. I'll actually stay till the end of the match now. No more ditching. It's not even ditch. I don't mean it. I'm sorry. Anyways. From the looks of it in Twitch chat, Professor Gregory did say that we have practiced this Nomad 4. Maybe my guess was correct. Maybe he was trying to go for Nomad 4, but fat-fingered. Press Nomad 5. Maybe rolled with it. We'll see. This is the tech map. A lot of weird sliders if you're not ready for it. Yeah, as we get into the first key eye, let's see if anyone breaks on the stream. No one does. Alright, now we're straight into sliders. Very weird shapes you're following here if you're not easily ready. And both of these players not really finding the best of luck here in terms of act. But it's gonna be Chexa to hold out almost a 96 compared to Miyazumi's 90%. And Chexa is gonna find the miss though, so the door is pretty open for Miyazumi. Let's see if it can sustain this combo into the section. No, he doesn't. So it is gonna be quite a stalemate for a bit. The act advantage though from Chexa might just be what it needs. Also, Chexa's break was a Bancho break actually. So he's still FCing all this time. Only noticed it now. Oops. So yeah, with that Bancho break out of the way, that's gonna be Chexa to run away with this. Might just run away with this one. There's not much map that Miyazumi can really like hold on to. This task is like the myth of Sisyphus right now for Miyazumi. Not really much he can do aside from just keep climbing on. Miyazumi does find the break, traded out with Chexa. It's gonna be Chexa's point. Yeah, I mean, not much he can do there if you're Miyazumi. Just Chexa was able to whip up 700 combo almost. Actually, more than that. And yeah, just gonna close it out with a pretty solid 500k maybe. If he stops breaking here and there. Yeah, that's 500k, I think. Yep, it is. Nice try, Miyazumi. But unfortunately, Chexa gonna run away with this one. Now it's gonna be Chexa on match point. Miyazumi on his tourney run on the line. Let's see what he pulls out for. Still quite a wide selection. Miyazumi gonna be trying out the DT tree here. I like this pick. Chexa isn't really known to play DT all too well, but to be fair, this isn't really like AR9 DT. It's actually AR 8.5, so it's if you convert that, that's like around AR10. So it's kind of like playing hard rock AR. We'll see. The good lucks already came out. Already trying to get this pick over with. Let's see if Miyazumi's call was good. Going for the DT3 pick. Okay. Both FCs are still intact. It's gonna be Miyazumi with the slight ACK advantage here, actually. Checksum maybe has an offset issue. He's hitting most of these circles early. Miyazumi does find the break though, so this is gonna swing over to Chexa for quite a bit. Yeah. It's only 1/3 of the map left. Anything can happen still. Not really the end of the world, but end of the tourney run maybe. Miyazumi needs to lock in here and pray for a miss from Chexa like right now, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. The door is still gonna be shut closed here. Chexa just pushing through, and Miyazumi does actually find the break. That might just be it. Not gonna lie, CasualHexagons just whipping up 700 combo once again and counting. 400, 500k crossing. This might just be the dagger, unfortunately for Miyazumi. Miyazumi just cannot find his footing anymore. Chexa just to seal the deal here, trying to go for the FC with 89% accuracy, but as the saying goes, accuracy is not gonna matter on Judgment Day, said by some person. And yeah, Chexa is just gonna keep pressing on the gas. Does eventually find the miss, cannot close it out with an FC, but regardless, that is quite the dagger to seal Miyazumi's heart. Or to stab into Miyazumi's heart, rather. Miyazumi, unfortunately, your tourney run is gonna end here to be done by Chexa. You did a great job, but Chexa came out just swinging and is gonna move on to the losers bracket. Good luck to you, Chexa. See you whenever, Miyazumi. And now, as the dust settles, we're looking at the brackets right now, and where does that actually put? I'm low-key blind. He's up against Doomwood next, aka Pillowy. And yeah, that's the match. That's gonna be it. There is one more match though. That is gonna be Invi versus Kasoku. Tomorrow. Yeah, it's still tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday, 11 p.m. our time. It is gonna be the match to close out the round of 16 officially. Yeah, that's it for this match, or this stream rather. Goodbye, everyone. See y'all tomorrow for the pool reveal, as well as the last match, Invi versus Kasoku. Bye.